What's up, guys? Excalibur here. Just want to do my daily recap video. Let's just say, kind of glad this month's over. Definitely want to see June. We have our monthly candle. Looks like sellers did win. 4144 was the sell. You can tell how crazy it was acting end of day around that 4144, which I had this on chart. 4144, which that was the monthly open. So I always want to keep that, but you can tell how they pushed up, pushed down, all that crazy, huge battle end of day to see who was going to take it. Very strange. One huge volume candle somewhere. This one, I don't know what this was. Oh, that was the last candle of the day. There was a crazy one. But well, let's just go over what happened with ES. You know, you kind of made a mistake. I'm gonna going forward do a lot better. 4100 gave my mentors, 4100 needs to hold. Here's our 4100 right here. We had a nice bounce basically off at 4105. That's where buyers need to hold. That was just a retest. So hopefully maybe that's going to be support here. If 4100 falls, this kind of breakout from that 4100 kind of a waste of a time. Definitely need to see where it goes. But off the bat, we were, just watching. Let's just erase what we have here so we can just go through it together. We had our top supply. You always got to watch the top. And we kind of had like this weird drop, base, drop, base, drop. 2, 6, 10. So just watching, the overnight session, you could pop up all these supplies and, I just like to stick to the main one, the one, and then the all-time high or recent high. So, we had this 4-hour overnight we sold off, and then when we opened we came up into it, and then we kind of seemed down, end of day sold off. So that definitely could have been a nice little scalp end of day. You can see we finally come up to it here and sold off. But I was looking at, I definitely missed this one, the 1 hour. You always got to watch, what happens pre-market. We have this sell off here. We come up into it and we sell off of here. So I'm watching this kind of doji candle where we sold off going into open. And then you can tell we came up. Our futures just reopened up, a gap up. Wow. We had here, you could tell right at open. What do? We're in that supply, so we sell off. We come back into the supply, sell off. You tell we made a new higher low, higher low. I always get this mixed up. Higher low right there, and that's right here. This one's not as strong. You tell the reversals. We're gonna break through this supply right here. But that was pretty simple. We basically just went 1 hour to 1 hour today, kind of the range. We had this 1 hour from here. This was kind of our high from our overnight sell-off. Came up 4 a.m. in the morning Eastern. Sold off again. What do? When we came back up here, sold off again. And then we have this 1 hour here, kind of the low a day, which was right above 4100. We have where we touched almost perfectly here, and we're able to push up to 4155 right here. So that could have been another nice beautiful scalp, almost 1%. But definitely a lot of chop going on. A lot of individual tickers just stay sideways, nothing really special going on. NQ kind of the same thing. We had a nice move, but we're back to these nice intraday swings. That's what we want with supply and demand. But huge sell off at open, nice dip buy, and recovered VIX. Giving my mentorship group VIX. On this, we could take in puts every time we bounce off this trend line. This trend line is kind of still intact. We're just watching it, watching this triangle. That below that 25.51, we'll definitely see it go down. So we want to hold that. Um, you know, this previous pivot was a big spot today on VIX. Right here, this 2806. You can tell that's when we broke down. We started our run here. You can tell today we came up to it, couldn't hold above, so we eventually had a nice little run again. We'll just go through tickers instead of just doing the plays I took. Apple, I said 150 is going to be a huge hold for Apple with, for the overall market, if it could hold, definitely break and hold that pivot. Definitely did not seem like it did not want to do it. We had kind of right at open, the sell-off came back up, just straight chop around it. So definitely watch Apple on how it reacts going forward around this 150 area. And you really couldn't take any plays off of that at all. The low it really didn't bounce off anything either. AMD gave the mentor group, I'm like, watch 100. It's make or break with 100 right now. Definitely missed it. I was kind of mad about missing it, but we came down right after open, touched at 100. Buyers came in, pushed it all the way up to 104.22. That was a huge win. This 104.22 is a big key pivot going forward right here, which a previous high, and we kind of broke above it. So I'm gonna start looking for some demands down here because it's a strong push. We're making new high, we're making higher highs. Barely a higher high, but we did. So definitely going forward, watch AMD around 100. Needs to hold that. We've had quality bounces. One, two, three bounces over the last 2 days off that 100 area. Facebook, I think was just intraday. Turn extended on for this one. We had just this 1 hour candle, kind of this area where we ran Friday. I told a lot of people, make sure you watch where we started running Friday and then where we opened Thursday on tickers. Might catch some nice bids. We came down right at open right here. Touched at 192.34 demand. Beautiful push up, almost 3%. Missed that one again. This is kind of something I charted afterwards. Something I need to work on going forward is charting, kind of taking a back seat, and just sticking the ES and like that, but definitely need to chart these up a little bit better. Microsoft hit this daily. It's either daily or a 24-hour right here. This 24-hour drop, and then we kind of had a basing candle, kind of like a doji, but a gap down drop. So definitely keeping strong. Microsoft did break this downtrend. Not the best downtrend. I think this is with extended hours or something. Did break it. Could have been a nice rejection with that sell-off end of day on here. We also had a 30-minute, 30-minute where we pushed. This is where you want to see spots we push in the market. Hopefully we come back down to it right here and pushed up another nice. That could have been a 1.5. I think that was a 100% play. I'll mark that up for somebody. Could have been a potential 100% play right here. Nvidia, we took a Nvidia short. It was a double top on this 192. Definitely caught that bounce with AMD at 100, but Nvidia is definitely a little weaker. We're able to average down at this top, and we're able to sell down here. But that double top, that 92 double top, you go back, that 192 area is a key spot We've had resistance there before, support, support, resistance. So 192 is going to be a huge battle for NVIDIA. And then if it loses that 182, oh, sorry, that was my main PT on that drop, that 182. I was going to look to start to get out of it, but AMD kind of caught caught buyers at 100, pushed the semis up, kind of pushed the whole market up. Tesla, we had a short on Tesla, scaled out very nicely, kind of held on. Um, Something I didn't have marked up was this 734, which was a previous pivot, kind of previous breakout area, and that's where we had that nice bounce. If I would have saw that, I probably would have scaled out big time, or actually looked at calls on that bounce. I think a lot of people got calls in that bounce. We did average it down. Not the biggest fan of averaging down, but it is Tuesday. Worse things could happen. But I showed this morning, that 787 area is a key spot. They pushed it first thing in the morning in pre-market for some really weird reason. We just popped up and we sold off hard. Just kind of a fake pop-up. Sold off hard. We should have really got into puts again here, kind of where that supply is again, kind of this key level, 780. Seems to be a tough spot for Tesla. So watch Tesla go in 780 and 734. We're just ranging today between here. We had a little nice kind of uptrend here that broke. This is why I don't like doing uptrends and downtrends. I kind of like to do this because you had this beautiful downtrend break here, and then look, it just fell right through. Nothing really special about Tesla. Tesla right there, I think was a 30-minute, that low where we bounced up, and we actually had a nice bounce out of that intraday, almost 2%. I believe those were most of the plays. Just surprisingly, I think Amazon pushed the market most of the day. Pretty strong going into its stock split. Actually almost hit my supply at 2448, which it hit basically 2440 and came down pretty hard. But I know a lot of people, it's just overall a great swing from that previous. You go on the weekly, you got this previous resistance here, resistance, broke above, faked out, came back down, another small resistance here on that red candle. Just was an overall nice resistance becomes support right there. But overall, that would have been a nice spot to swing some calls, but I think they're just pushing up on their 20%. Wow. Pushing up on the stock split because they went and Google had a good day. Pretty strong day for Google right here. Kind of fell a little harder, but stock split comes Monday. Definitely looking to go long on Amazon Commons. But that's pretty much it. So everyone was waiting on that Powell Jerome speech, which I didn't know was going to be broadcasted. I think it was just broadcasted for publicity. It's just like a 2-minute speech. Like I actually still need to watch it. I didn't really watch it. But that's pretty much going to do it for me. Once again, I'm going to be on at 8 a.m. every day, guys. Just writing notes, doing charts. Come join me, hang out. We're going to do 8 a.m. to like 9:15. And then we'll flip over starting Monday to my mentorship group only and start doing live trading for them. And then, guys, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. Definitely put some awesome stuff on Twitter. I'm trying to grow the Excalibur brand. But y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we'll be back tomorrow to kill it again.